morning, everybody. I'm at the point where I want to bind this off. Was supposed to be this side of the sweater because this is the right side of the knit, and I've got the right side face down of the back, and this was going to be this side. But I need to make my other side. This side is supposed to be the one that has the buttonholes for a little girl sweater. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use this for the other side and just have the wrong side of my knitting on this side for this sweater. And then what I'm going to do is mark the placement on this side of where the buttons will go, and that way I periodically can set it down when I'm knitting this side and put buttonholes in where they're supposed to go. Does that make sense? So I'm going to mark these with some kitty cats here. 1, 2, 3 little kitty cats. Oh, put those back in. The cats love to steal these point covers, so I have to hide them. They haven't learned I've got them in there yet. So I'm going to mark these real quick. And do you think that's a good idea, Pam? That's the only thing I can come up with to figure out where the buttonholes are supposed to go, because this pattern is really pretty bad. So I would say you have to work the side that's going to have the buttons on it first. Then you can figure out where the buttonholes are supposed to go. And if I could easily count rows like I can in crochet, I have trouble counting knit rows. Or just start marking like every 10 rows or something. I don't know. But anyway, it says, let's see, where is it? We're going to put 3 markers in for the buttonholes and buttons. So I'm doing the size 6 months. So it's from the top down, we're supposed to have at 3.5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and just mark it from here. So there should be a buttonhole somewhere at this line right here. And then we're supposed to have one at, hang on, I haven't really looked at these. And then from the bottom up, 1 inch, just 1 inch up. So somewhere like this. And then we have to divide the space in half. So if I measure from here to there, this one needs to be at this 3.5 because it's 7 inches between the two, the top and the bottom. So I'm thinking put the other one somewhere like in here. So that'll show me where my buttonholes need to go on the other side. And that's all I can think to do to finish this sweater. So I'm going to work this off. I got to look up the instructions on how to do this bind off again, because for the life of me, I cannot retain it. So I'm having to look it up every blipping time I have to do it. But I like this one because it's a nice stretchy bind off. You know, the regular one where you knit 2 off and then lift the first one over the second one. I don't like that one. This bind off would work great on hats too, because you know you don't want your edge to be stiff. So I'm going to look that up and bind off, and then I'll do my other side, and I'll know to put a buttonhole here, here, and here. So yay, I've come up with a solution all on my own in my head, and I just have to get over the fact that if I flip this over, you'll see the difference. So this side is going to show the wrong side of the sweater, and this side will show the right side of the sweater. and that'll be the difference in it. It's visible, but it'll still work, right? Yeah, I gotta look it up. So it's called the Kitcher stitch. It's you work some and then you pass the stitch back onto the first needle and then do something, but I'm not gonna trust my memory. So yeah, but I just wanted to quickly come on and show you that's how I'm gonna do a solution. And what I might do is keep track of um, I'll keep track of my rows as I'm working the other side and maybe make notes on here so that I don't have to do this again. I could say place a buttonhole in row such and such for the next time. And that was my only problem with this sweater pattern. It's just it's supposed to be an easy thing, but I did have this issue, but I think I've worked away. But by taking note of where these are might be a better option for me. But it'll only tell me for the size 6, right? Or 6 months. But it'll be fine. It'll give me some kind of idea of where to go. All right. Hey, Deb, I just saw you over at Leanna's. I'm going to go and finish this off so I can start the other side. And I've also got to work on my sister-in-law's top today. I need to make myself a dry erase board. I saw the coolest make your own dry erase board on an 8x10 picture frame. You buy like a used picture frame or something from the dollar store, and you take it apart and take the glass out and spray paint the back of the glass with white spray paint until it's solid white. And then you can put it back in the picture frame and then use it as a dry erase board, because you can write on the glass and it'll show up because you've painted the back of the glass white. And I just thought that was the coolest idea. And I want to do it like for a weekly to-do list as far as knitting, cross stitch, and sewing goes for me. And that way I can just wipe things off and say, oh, I still wanted to work on that. So I just thought I'd share that tip because I thought it was a cool idea. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. And thanks for listening to me go on about this sweater.